Yes, another one new my viewers and my subscribers in America. That boy Chinese sauce, you see it? Yes, I just want to check out that one and let me know what you guys think.
Alright, the government come in with a new law. I'm going to show you something, guys. I'm going to tap a gas station, but I'm going to drive gas just for sure. Remember, if you don't have a brake light, you then say, see me pass the gas station there now. Look there. Much brake light that you see. You see that? And government now. So tell me now, if this are the something there. These are the law enforcement and I want light them off. And if this man stop me now, I get a ticket. So life stay? Sort out anything, Andrew.
The Pentagon now tracking a second Chinese spy balloon currently soaring over South America. This latest high-flying twist adding to the diplomatic dispute between the U.S. and China and also fueling the political debate over what action the United States should take. Next, Eyewitness News reporter Michelle Fisher tracking all the new developments tonight. Michelle?
Mark, the exact location of that second surveillance balloon over Latin America still unclear, but the Pentagon says it does not appear to be heading toward the U.S. As for the one that is drifting over our country, the Pentagon says it does not pose a military risk. Nonetheless, the foreign object from a foreign country has many feeling uneasy. Is China studying the weather or studying the states? The Pentagon today making their answer clear.
We know that it's a surveillance balloon.
It's a rejection of China's claim that it's not a spy vessel, but a civilian airship used for weather research.
We do know that the balloon has violated U.S. airspace and international law, which is unacceptable. And so we've conveyed this directly to the PRC at multiple levels.
A Chinese foreign ministry spokesperson saying today it accidentally entered U.S. airspace. It first flew over Alaska, then southwest Canada, and into Billings, Montana, where it was spotted Wednesday. Questions about the balloon quickly making their rounds on social media.
This thing is up in the sky.
What the heck is that?
That thing is not the moon.
And off the ground, confused pilots getting a look as well. Take a listen to just some of the calls coming into air traffic control.
We got that balloon in sight also. Looks like it's way up there, maybe 50,000 feet or so.
Okay, we've seen that object around a minute ago. The captain, myself, I saw it dive like 20,000 feet in seconds.
U.S. officials believe it has a technology bay the size of 3 city buses, high-resolution cameras, and what appear to be solar-powered panels. Chinese satellites believed to be maneuvering the balloon as it drifts east across the country. As some call for it to be shot down, the Pentagon says the solution isn't that simple.
Out of an abundance of caution, cognizant of the potential impact to civilians on the ground from a debris field, right now we're going to continue to monitor.
Wow, bro. What is going on? What is going on?
U.S. fighter jets shot down that Chinese spy balloon off the coast of South Carolina about an hour ago. The president told reporters he gave the order on Wednesday.
Ordered the Pentagon to shoot it down on Wednesday as soon as possible. They decided that the best time to do that was we got over water outside within 12-mile limit. They successfully took it down, and I want to compliment our aviators who did it.
The balloon was brought down over the Atlantic Ocean right after the FAA ordered a ground stop of all flights in and out of the area. The restriction was lifted just a short time later. The U.S. Navy and Coast Guard vessels are in the area where the balloon went down. Navy divers will go down and recover what's left of the balloon and the technology it was carrying. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin said the balloon was being used by the Chinese government to surveil strategic sites in the continental U.S. and said the president gave the order to take the balloon down as soon as the mission could be accomplished without undue risk to American lives under the balloon's path. He also said throughout the balloon's flight, the Department of Defense was closely monitoring its path and intelligence collection activities.
Out front tonight, we have nukes for that. That is defeating NATO. It is a direct threat from a Russian commander broadcast on Russian state TV. He says Russia cannot win the war. He clearly believes it is fighting without nukes.
We realize that our resources, of course, have their limits, and the next spiral of escalation can only be one, nuclear. And we don't have the resources to defeat the NATO bloc with conventional means, but we have nuclear weapons for that.
Defeating the NATO bloc with nuclear weapons. That commander's cavalier certainty about nuclear weapons is chilling, and it comes as the war is now on the verge of a dangerous new phase. CNN is learning the United States is now finalizing plans to send the most sophisticated air defense systems on the planet to Ukraine. We're talking about the U.S. Patriot missiles that Ukraine, frankly, has been pounding the table asking for since the war began. The system can take down tactical ballistic missiles, cruise-type missiles, aircraft as well. Now, for Russia, Patriot missiles have been positioned as a red line.